What's up guys, Rui here and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be my last video that I will be making before heading over to South Korea, and apologies for the lack of videos because it's truly been one hectic month for me. But hopefully once I am somewhat settled down over there, I will be able to start pushing out much more content for you guys to watch. Packing can be a bit tedious, especially for such a long trip like this, therefore I definitely needed to kind of plan ahead on all the things that I am bringing. So for today's video, it will be a very chilled one. I will just be showing you guys what I am bringing as well as how I try to pack light for an entire month. But before we continue to dive further into today's video, it would be very much appreciated if you could go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below if you are new to the channel or just haven't been subscribed yet, as it really does help the channel out a long way. Also, if you guys are feeling generous and want to help support the channel in a much bigger way, I do have a Patreon page whereby at its lowest tier, it is only $8 a month, and all of it will go down with me to pick up new filming equipment so that I can continue to improve the qualities of the videos for you all, as well as helping to keep the lights on this channel. Because I am flying under a low-cost airline, the initial plan was to try to save up even more by not having to purchase any check-in luggages, as those does cost a fair bit more, but in my case it's really not doable seeing that I will be there for an entire month, and also I'm bringing quite a bit of my filming equipment there as well. Therefore, I have no choice but to add an additional luggage. Now the weight limit that I can carry is only 20 kg or 45 pounds, hence I decided to opt for a medium-sized luggage just so I could save a bit more weight. This is not a branded luggage bag, so let's just jump straight into what I'm packing inside. To help lower the overall cost of this trip, a big portion of my luggage is actually just filled with food, as it is much cheaper this way if I were to break it down per meal. I'm not carrying a whole month's worth of food because I still will be going out to eat and stuff, but this will allow me to have extra budget throughout my time there. Other miscellaneous stuff I'm packing is a hairdryer, my toiletry bag which is pretty full, medication and daily supplements, and lastly a lot of face masks since I will be out quite a bit. In terms of clothing essentials, because it is still winter in South Korea, I packed 2 sets of thermals just in case it gets too cold. These are the Uniqlo Extra Warm Heat Tech thermals that were part of the collaboration with Alexander Wang back in 2019. Usually with a lot of thermals, I do find them to be rather uncomfortable, but these are incredibly skin friendly. Instead of using packing cubes to save some space in my luggage, I actually just repurposed these resealable bags that came with the heat tech pieces. They are actually pretty high quality, and I use multiple of them to organize everything very neatly. I have one for my thermals, one for home clothes, and another for undergarments. I also packed 2 pairs of Nike joggers which I've had for a while now, and I use it mainly for lounging and sleeping. Now that we got all the boring stuff out of the way, let's take a look at the clothing pieces that I'm packing. In general, when it comes to traveling, I always do prefer to pack light. Being that I'm only going to be there for a short period of time, I personally am not a huge fan of having to spend too much time in the morning figuring out what to wear. Therefore, packing light ensures that I only carry a small selection number of pieces to rotate around, thus simplifying the process. If you do find yourself having to always overpack clothes during traveling, one small tip that I can share is to always have a general idea on what sort of outfits you would like to wear. Ideally, pick pieces that are versatile so that you can somewhat reuse them into different outfits. Starting things off with my basics that are from Uniqlo. These are basically going to be my building blocks for all my outfits. During a warmer day, I would go for a lighter base, and the Plus J Supima cotton tee is my go-to for any sort of layering. The slimmer cut of the tee allows for a more seamless and cleaner layering look. They also help to add some color separation, as almost all the pieces that I'm bringing are black. If however the weather is still pretty cold, then I would opt for this mock neck long sleeve tee. This is one of the new pieces that I bought for this trip. I really like it because of the mock neck design, and it's overall a very versatile piece. Onto the mid layers, I'm taking 2 pieces along with me. The first is the shield pocket sweater from Jocha. Versatility wise, this is such an awesome piece as it can be worn on its own or as a layering piece, and I love that it has these thumb holes that can transform the cuffs into fingerless gloves. The second piece is the waffle hoodie from Not Enlist's latest collection drop. Now this is a gift from the brand and I'm extremely grateful for it. I've revealed the void colorway in the past, but my favorite is this earth colorway. I've opted for a size 3, which is the largest size that they have, and I simply am in love with how the heavy fabric layers super beautifully around the sleeve area, and it kind of reminds me of the 2016 era Vetmont hoodies. As for my outerwear, the the main piece that I will wear a ton is the Goopy Mate Formula G Mountain Parka. It's the most fully feature-packed jacket I own, and it's going to come in very useful during those colder days. I'm also bringing the Goopy Mate VO01 Kimono jacket just so I have a bit more silhouette variety throughout my time there, and because this is a rather open design, I'm going to be pairing it up with this Nike Lab ACG packable jacket from 2016. It's made from Gore-Tex Windstopper, which gives me a more complete weather protection. Moving on to my bottoms, I'm packing 3 pairs. The first is the wraparound pants from Jocha. It's constructed using a pretty thick and heavy cotton fabric, hence I probably will be wearing this to the airport. Up next, I wanted to include some colors into my rotation, hence I decided to bring along the Nike acronym Trek woven pants with me. Last but not least, how can I not pack my acronym P30A? It works with everything in my wardrobe and offers the best weather protection. Something a little extra that I'm bringing along with me because I have a little extra space is the Goopy Mate GMOS bag. On casual days when I'm just out and about chilling, I don't want to be lugging around my super large 385, hence this will be a great carry system for those occasions. Finally, as for footwear, because these are rather massive items, I'm only able to bring 2 pairs, and that's already including the one that I will be wearing to the airport. So my approach here is to just pick out 2 of the most versatile sneakers that I think will work with basically all the outfits that I will be wearing during my time there. The first is the Nike acronym Downtown Air Force 1 High, and this is what I will be wearing to the airport because it takes up the most amount of space. In terms of a winterized sneaker, it's a very solid pair with its boot-like construction, and over on the toe box and tongue area, it is fully sealed up so no cold wind can enter. For my second pair, I'm bringing along the Nike acronym Lunar Force 1. This is such a classic pair in my opinion, and you really cannot go wrong with it. With the iconic silver zipper on the side, it's one of those pairs whereby you really don't have to think too much about it, but I personally really like to pair it up with crop pants. Moving on to my carry-on, the acronym 385 is the perfect choice here. Although I don't use to travel much, I initially decided to pick this up because I wanted something that's versatile, whereby I can use it for both daily and traveling. The larger size allows me to carry quite a number of things for this trip, and I definitely will be pushing the limits here. Something extra I added is this small pouch. This is the underscore coated sidearm, and having a very similar look and feel to my 385, I think is one of the best complementary accessories for it. Essentially allows me to store all my EDC items in a convenient location, and this is particularly useful during security checks at the airport, as I don't need to take everything out in my pocket as they all will be inside here already. Speaking about EDC items, today's video is sponsored by Aulumu. If you are a fan of urban and functional wear, this is a very cool brand to look into as they mainly focus on designing accessories that aims to complement this style of fashion. Take this M03 MagSafe battery pack for example, which is my favorite from them. It has a very urban dystopic look with a semi-transparent design accompanied with solid graphical motifs. With a capacity of 3500 mAh, I can safely attach it onto my iPhone 12 mini, giving me almost double the battery life. This will definitely be very useful during my time traveling around. The brand also carries various other products like this MagSafe stand for those wanting a more minimal phone accessory, and it even has a tiny box cutter hidden in it. It's very sharp, so do be careful. In addition to that, they also carry various other products like this G07 laptop stand. Having a full body metal construction, it's crazy minimal looking and takes up very little space while giving you a full-fledged stand when you need it. If you guys are interested in any of these products alongside various others that they do carry, you can find links to their Amazon page as well as the official site down below in the description box, alongside a 10% discount code. Thank you so much Aulumu for sponsoring today's video. Opening the lid up, we have two mezzanine pockets on the front. I use it to store things that I may want to access quickly, such as this 100-watt charging brick alongside a USB Type-C and a lightning cable. Over on the other side, I store one of my latest pickups from Acronym, the NG4SS. I actually do not have any plans of picking this up, but considering I will be in a cold country for a month, I thought this would be a great birthday present for myself. I will do a full review sometime soon. Moving into the main compartment, the first thing inside is this Peak Design camera cube. For the longest of time, this has been what I use to store all my camera gear, and although it's starting to fill up with different types of equipments, I still really like it as it fits inside my 3 385 perfectly, and it is also water resistant, giving me a double layer of water protection. Something that came included with the 385 is this laptop sleeve. It has a dual compartment, so it's perfect to store both my laptop as well as my iPad Pro. Quickly going through my laptop, this is the Asus ROG Zephyrus G14 Acronym Edition, or better known as the RMT01. Being a huge acronym fan, I am still in awe that I'm able to own this beauty of a machine. From a usability standpoint, I love the small form factor while still having pretty high specs even in 2023. On shorter trips, I could usually get away with a much lighter laptop setup, but because I will be away for a while and I still need to edit videos, I packed the G14's charging brick alongside a mouse, a card reader, and also a 1TB SSD. Lastly, the one clothing piece I have inside my carry-on is the Uniqlo Ultra Light Down jacket. Due to its low profile design, I can always have this piece underneath any of my outfits without bulking the overall look, while still providing a pretty good heat insulation. I also love how compact it gets and even comes with its own storage bag. That is everything that I will be bringing over to South Korea for an entire month. Now if you guys want to check out and see how I put together all these pieces into multiple different outfits, then be sure to follow my Instagram account because I definitely will be much more active then. Also, if you guys want to catch a snippet of my life there that isn't fashion related, go ahead and follow my account on TikTok. I think that is where I will be posting a lot of short form content revolving around my time there. If you have watched all the way to the end, thank you so incredibly much. And if you guys do enjoy today's video or did find it to be a fun one, then do consider to give it a thumbs up. Once again, if you guys are new to the channel or just haven't been subscribed yet, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button down below. It's these little things that really does help to push the channel out to more people. That's all I have for today's video. Please do stay safe out there. Till then, I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.